Now I'm going to demonstrate how the exoskeleton binding works with the ski. So here we have the exoskeleton binding, boot inside. Here we have a piece of wood, which is meant to be a ski, and the toe assembly, which is permanently mounted on the skis, screwed on. So to use the binding, the user would in the morning typically put the exoskeleton on. There's normally no need to take it off unless you're walking across rocks or walking inside some building. It's very comfortable, and yeah, I typically leave it on all day. To step into your skis, the user walks up, aligns the boot piece and basically presses down, and that's it, clipped into the binding. Now the default clip-in is in the free walking mode, so when they then want to engage into telemark mode, they click this lever forwards, and there's a small bar under here which is spring loaded and pulls back and engages on the hooks. So this then puts them in the telemark mode. It stiffens it up, and it basically locks down this front point. So these bits here have to actually flex to allow that forwards position, and that's how you get the heel retention. There's different sort of flex patterns you can have, and it's something I'm experimenting with. When they're at the bottom of the slope and they're ready to go uphill again, they basically get their ski pole, push that forwards, and they're back into the walking mode. Now some of the key principles around this, one is the pivot for the toe is very nicely positioned. It is basically under your big toe, which is the ideal place for efficient walking. If it's too far forwards, you tend to have to walk in a very unnatural mode, and that's what a lot of touring bindings have, is the pivot about here. And if you ever sort of ski behind someone who's got one of those, you see them doing a very unnatural sort of hip movement. These carbon fibre braces come down at the ball of the foot, and this is basically where, when telemark skiing, you want control. You want the ball of the foot to stay on the ski and to be able to transmit force through this area onto the edges. So from a design point of view, I often think the principle of how this binding works is in agreement with the principles of telemark skiing, and that the forces are transferred in a manner which is the same as how you need to telemark ski. You need to apply pressure through the ball of the foot. You need to apply it through these diagonals from the lower leg to this edge or to that edge. So it does give you a lot of control, and because it's a very wide bracing, it's very strong and very solid. Hence, you don't have this problem of a boot wobbling inside a binding, because it's properly locked down here, and the flex is actually coming from the flex of the carbon fibre and the carbon fibre and the boots. So it's a very solid thing. Also, as you tighten it, these carbon fibre struts kind of wrap around your feet, so it's actually very comfortable. And if you're doing a lot of uphill, you can release this top buckle and give yourself a nice amount of movement and have something which is quite loose fitting. So that's an overview of the clipping it, so the stepping in and stepping out. I should show you stepping out actually. So stepping out, basically you push down here and lift up, and then the boot is out and off you walk. So very easily walk in, align yourself, press down, you're engaged, push again, you're out of it. Simple, easy and efficient.